The main driver of growth in Lagos over the past 50 years has been rural-urban migration. And that is because the city of Lagos is a land of opportunities with great potentials for all and sundry. No doubt, Lagos is indeed a city of choice. Let's talk about Lagos once again on the City of Lagos TV show. The show will begin in a moment. The ongoing Lagos State 2024 ministerial briefing at the Socio-Cultural Press Center has been quite expository, revealing and informative about the giant strides of each ministry in the past 1 year of the second term in office of Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu. Right about this time, Lagos Update on the City of Lagos TV show this week will be bringing you fresh updates on the ministerial briefing of some commissioners as they render their account of stewardship in the first 1 year. Let's start with the Ministry of Home Affairs. As a leading ministry fostering unity among the diverse religious and social groups to promote peace in Lagos State, with a mandate to facilitate, maintain, and enhance harmonious relations among the various faith-based groups, the Lagos State Ministry of Home Affairs have made significant achievements in the past 1 year of the second term of Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu. The Honorable Commissioner for Home Affairs, Olarewaju Ibrahim Layode, gave account of his stewardship in the last 1 year at the Lagos State Ministerial Briefing.
Ministry of Home Affairs activities and achievement from May 2023 to May this year 2024. For ease of reference, programs, projects, and achievement of the ministry are hereby arranged along as the following: main achievement in pursuit of the general mandate, achievement through the supervisory mandate of the Christian Pilgrim Welfare Board and Muslim Pilgrim Welfare Board. 2024 Lagos State Annual Thanksgiving Service. This hosting of annual state Thanksgiving started during the administration of Governor Bola Ahmed Tinubu in the year 2000. The Lagos State Annual Thanksgiving Service is usually held on every first Sunday of the year to glorify the Almighty God for the lives of Lagos State citizens and its entire workforce and the achievement throughout the previous year while committing the new year to God. The Governor of the state, Mr. Babajide Sanwo-Olu, and Dr. Mrs. Kodiana Ibijoke Sanwo-Olu also has since upheld this tradition. Most recently, the venue of the annual Thanksgiving service, which used to be held at the sport ground of the Lagos House, Ikeja, was in 2023 moved to the Tafa Balewa Square in order to accommodate over 5,000 capacity attendees. The first family, the Deputy Governor, and his wife, dignitaries, captains of industry, royal fathers, Christian and Muslim religious bodies all gather to worship and appreciating the Almighty God for successful year for the continued progress of Lagos State during this period. Armed Forces Remembrance Day. The federal government of Nigeria, in unison with the rest of the international community, has set aside a day every year to commemorate the gallantry, lost souls, sacrifice made by the officers and the men of the armed forces who fought at the civil and world war in peacekeeping activities in Nigeria. The program takes place annually January 15th, to honor the fallen heroes who laid down their lives for the unity, peace, and the sovereignty of Nigeria as a nation. The celebration usually kicks off with the launching of emblem appeal fund by Mr. Governor, followed by the Jumat and the International Church, Interdenominational Church Service, and it climaxed by the red-laying ceremony and parade at the Remembrance Arcade at Tafawa Balewa Square in Lagos. The governor, Mr. Babajide Sanwo-Olu, inspect the guard of honor. The event is attended by the Deputy Governor of Lagos State, Dr. Kadiri Obafemi Ramsat, top government functionaries, serving members of the armed forces, traditional rulers. The climax of this program is that the state government seeks the opportunity annually to donate a very large sum of not less than 50 million and operational vehicle to the support the widows of the departed soldiers and logistics for the state branch of the Nigeria Legion. The money lender activities is money lending business is one of the vital part of the economic which allow people in the small scale industry and petty traders to have stress-free access to loan to finance their businesses, which might be difficult in commercial banking sector due to prevailing condition attached to granting of loans. The Ministry of Home Affairs oversees the processing of the money lenders, applications and issuance of the license to money lenders operators in Lagos State. The ministry also monitors and supervises the activities of the money lender operators in Lagos State. Also conducts stakeholders forum for money lenders operators. The ministry also ensures compliance of the money lenders registration which federal financial regulatory agencies such as Federal Competition and Consumer Protection Commission and Special Control Unit against money laundering. In partnering with the private sector, the Ministry of Home Affairs is a partnership with the money lender sectors in a way that most of such small-scale organizations are mandated to register with the ministry. In return, the ministry registers, provide and monitors the viability of such companies in ensuring that while the money lenders are in business, the general public is also protected from scammers and people of questionable character, while also regulating the activities of the companies. This partnership have greatly assisted small-scale business owners in Lagos State to keep their petty business afloat without having to contend with the high interest rate of the big banks. These activities have contributed to the microeconomic growth of business in the state.
In fulfillment of its mandate to initiate, formulate, execute, monitor, and evaluate policies relating to fiscal planning in Lagos State, the Ministry of Fiscal Planning and Urban Development, under the able leadership of the Commissioner, Dr. Olumide Biodun Oluyinka, reeled out the significant achievements of the ministry in the past 1 year of the Babajide Sanwo-Olu's second term in office at the 2024 Lagos State Ministerial Briefing.
Achievements over the past 1 year. Preparation of development plans. The Office of Physical Planning prepares physical development plans at different levels to ensure that every land in the state is covered with most efficient land use that is, the type of building to be erected, the maximum permissible height, the density, and the volume. This forms the basis for the consideration of application for the grant of planning permits. The different types of development plan prepared by the office includes master plans, model city plans, action area plans, development guide plans, and operational guidelines. The Lagos State Government, through the Office of Physical Planning, embarked on the preparation of master and model plans that combine the existing situation with the new proposals, including approval orders that highlight and the approval conditions, requirements up to the street level with a planned period of 10 to 20 years. Some existing operative development plans were reviewed as deemed necessary: infrastructural deficiencies, urban regeneration, and housing demand within the states. These plans are as follows: the Ikorodu Sub-Regional Master Plan, covering 2017 to 2037. This is being already completed. The Koshofel Model City Plan, covering 2020 to 2040, is presently ongoing at about 85% completion. The Lagos Island Model City Plan is ongoing and is about 85% completion. As part of the effort at achieving sustainable environment and effective development plan at local level, the state government already awarded 9 action area plans. Benefits to be derived from these action area plans include effective control and proper development guide within that jurisdiction, functional land use pattern and arrangement, good road network and urban regeneration of the slum environment, provision of enabling environment for categories of land uses such as industrial, commercial, institutional, and the likes, provision of quality infrastructural development within the planned areas, and lastly, to guarantee a sustainable physical environment during the stipulated plan for those.
The Lagos State Ministry of Housing has taken bold and resilient strategies as well as innovative initiatives over the past 1 year to build and grow the housing sector by providing affordable housing for the teeming population of Lagos State. The Commissioner for Housing, Honorable Maruf Akinderu Fatai, at the ongoing 2024 ministerial briefing, gave an impressive catalogue of the various housing initiatives and achievements of the Babajide Sanwo-Olu-led administration under the Themes Plus agenda.
The present administration, under the Themes Plus agenda, has implemented a range of laudable initiatives aimed at tackling the affordable housing challenge in Lagos State. Some of these include the promotion of public-private partnerships in housing development with streamlined approval processes and tax incentives, exploration of innovative financing mechanisms for both the supply and demand sector of affordable housing, implementation of supportive policies and regulations to further strengthen the drive for the provision of affordable housing in Lagos, amongst others. These strategies have proven over time that continual and consistent increase in public homes improves affordability. We are happy to report that over the years in Lagos State, the stock of decent homes has increased, quality of life has been enhanced, employment opportunities have been generated, and the economy has been greatly revitalized. In recounting our achievements so far, I would like to highlight the stride made during the first term of this administration in the following order. Under the team's agenda, various uncompleted housing schemes strategically located within all the 5 administrative divisions in the state were reactivated, with a total of 18 housing projects completed and commissioned by Governor Babajide and Sanwo-Olu. In a bid to make the estate livable in compliance with the vision of making Lagos a 21st century economy, the Ministry of Housing has also provided infrastructure such as roads, car park, drains, walkways, retaining walls, fences, sewage treatment plants, water supply treatment plants, and external education at various housing schemes, both ongoing and completed. Also, the administration in 2022 initiated the Lagos Home Ibeche Phase 2 in Ikorodu Division, in addition to the 17 other ongoing housing schemes under budgetary allocation and the joint venture arrangement. The ministry also ensures standardization of the documentation of its housing estate through processing of 466 electronic survey plans for obtaining certificate of occupancy. In this period, the SY Lagos State Real Estate Transaction Department was transited from a department within the Ministry of Housing to a full-fledged agency now known as Lagos State Real Estate Regulatory Authority, that's RERA, via an executive order number CR-HOS 20 Volume 1 27 dated 7 February 2020 from Mr. Governor to regulate, sanitize, and effectively monitor real estate transactions and handle reported cases of fraudulent policy practices in the state. Furthermore, the agency engaged in various stakeholders engagement forums, particularly stakeholders forum for real estate practitioners and property developers, ensure increased utilization of individuals, organizations, and developers to create a database for decision making and to curb fraudulent practices and engage in diverse mediation processes between landlords, estate agents, and tenants. It was also recorded that Lagos State Mortgage Board has allocated a total of 4,096 affordable homes units through mortgage or rent to own in the past 9 years of its existence. Review of activities between May 29, 2023 and May 9, 2024. Based on a renewed figure to actualize the mandate of Mr. Babajide Sanwo-Olu administration in housing, the ministry and the agencies in the sector leverage on the Teams Plus agenda, operating under the pillar of making Lagos a 21st century economy. Initiatives are put in place to bring a renewal and rekindle of hope of decent accommodation for people of the state, using holistic strategies that bring potential benefits for all in terms of increase in stock of homes, employment opportunities, and enhancement of economic activities. Currently, the ministry has 5 ongoing housing schemes, which are 1. Egongodo Mixed Housing Scheme with a total of number of 846 units in Igondo Ikotun local government development area. This project is divided into 3 clusters, and the first cluster with 270 units of 2-bedroom flats are completed and ready to be commissioned and handed over to the subscribers. Another 78 units from the other clusters are speedily undergoing construction with projection for completion in the first quarter of 2026. Lagos Home Otedola Phase 2, located in Onitsha East LCDA, consists of 528 housing units and projected to be completed by the fourth quarter of year 2024. Ekpe housing scheme in Taraba local government is also projected to produce 112 housing units by the fourth quarter of year 2024. Lagos Homes Ajara in Badagry local government has 420 homes, which is with a projected date of completion being first quarter of year 2025. Lastly, Lagos Home Ibeche Phase 2 with 192 units in the Oyedepo SCDA is proposed to be completed by the second quarter of year 2025.
Saddled with formulating and evaluating policies relating to waterfront infrastructure, the development and management of the state government's assets and resources with regards to waterfront development, the Lagos State Ministry of Waterfront Infrastructure Development in the first 1 year of the second term of Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu under the able leadership of the Commissioner, Honorable Yakub Ekudayo Alebiosu, had made significant giant strides to improve and upgrade the waterfront infrastructure potentials of the state. The Commissioner reeled out some of the key efforts and initiatives taken so far.
It is gratifying to lay the scorecard of Lagos State's Ministry of Waterfront Infrastructure Development in the last 1 year, which I present to you today. We will start by highlighting the construction of concrete jetties, terminals, and channelization of our ferry routes in Lagos. To complement existing jetties and create more avenues for waterfront water transportation, construction of 13 new jetties are currently ongoing, while some are at advanced stages of completion. This is in addition to the 7 jetties and terminals commissioned and handed over to LASWA for management as at last year. To enhance water transportation and complement the existing ferry routes, the ministry during the period under review embarked on the channelization of 6.8 kilometers from Ikorodu to Mende. The channel was identified by LASWA in conjunction with Lag Ferry during the period under review. Completion of jetty terminals at VIP Chalet waterfront in Badagry, which was completed 100%, and it was awarded in November of 2022. We have the completion of jetty terminal at Ilado waterfront Amu ward of Fin at 100% completion. We have the construction of jetty with waiting shelter and shoreline protection at Takwa Bay, which currently stands at 93% completion stage. Construction of jetty with waiting shelter and shoreline protection at Jede in Ikorodu, which currently stands at 48%. We have the construction of jetty with waiting shelter and shoreline protection at Oke Iranla, Okera, La Etiosa at 46%. And the construction of 8.5 kilometer defense wall, which is known as the Great Wall of Lagos, at approximately 8.5 meters above sea level. Lagos State is entitled to 5% of the sale on each plot of land on the scheme, which is a source of revenue for the state's government. The project is at 70% completion for reclamation with relevant infrastructure already installed, and approximately 6.75 kilometers of defense wall has been constructed. The project has been able to prevent ocean surge and protect Victoria Island from erosion. It provides job opportunities for people in and out of the created additional real estates, enhancing value of surrounding properties, increases state IGR, and increases tourist activities in the state. We also have a concession agreement between Lagos State Government and Orange Island Development Company for the reclamation of 180 hectares of land from their Lagos Lagoon. This is located at the end of Freedom Way and north of Lekki Foreshore in Etiosa, LGA. The ratio is at 50% to the proponent and 50% to the state of the reclaimed land, which was agreed upon, meaning 75 hectares comes to Lagos State and 75 hectares goes to Orange Island Development Company. The reclamation work was completed during the immediate past administration, while the provision of infrastructure is ongoing. We have the Gracefield Island, which is located at the end of Chevron Drive, Lekki Phase 1. We have a concession agreement which was executed between Gravitas Investment Limited and Lagos State Government for the reclamation of 100 hectares of land for the development of an island for residential, commercial, and recreational uses.
Charged with the strategic responsibility to providing an enabling and empowering environment for youth development, effective citizenship and leadership training in Lagos State. The Lagos State Ministry of Youth and Social Development in the past 1 year of the second term of Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu has accomplished significant achievements to actualize its vision, which is to be and remain the model for youth and social development in Nigeria. The Honorable Commissioner of the Ministry, Mr. Mobalaji Abubakar Ogunlende, at the Lagos 2024 ministerial briefing, articulated some of the significant achievements of the ministry under its leadership.
Some of our accomplishments over the last 1 year are not limited to, but will include, number one, what we call the YPE4AH, which is the Youth-Powered Ecosystem in Advanced Urban Adolescent Health Project. It's the United States Agency for International Development, fondly called the USAID, in collaboration with the Ministry of Youth and Social Development, is empowering out-of-school youths with life skills, leadership skills, and livelihood skills. It is a project that is being done across 4 of our youth centers across the state. The pilot project provides safe, youth-friendly spaces in 4 designated local government areas, namely Ikorodu, Kosofe, Lagos Island, and Mushi, and they are currently ongoing. To enable the youth services, the ministry provided the use of 4 youth centers, again in Ikorodu, Araromi, Bagada, and Mushi as the youth hubs where the trainings are currently ongoing, like I said earlier on. We have recorded 39,564 adolescents that have been reached through this training on basic life skills using a uniquely adaptable skills curriculum. 46,922 adolescents have received an age-appropriate life planning counseling services. 551 adolescents have received leadership and advocacy skills, while 544 adolescents have benefited livelihood skills from this program. Another is the 2023 International Youth Day celebration. The International Youth Day, fondly called the IYD, is celebrated annually on the 12th of August to create awareness about issues affecting youths worldwide. Year 2023 Youth Day was celebrated from Monday the 7th to Sunday 13th of August 2023 with various activities by the Lagos State government. This included environmental sanitation cleanup for the Secretarial Complex, the business fair and exhibition, which had in attendance over 100 youth budding entrepreneurs and business owners displaying their goods and services over a period of 4 days during this same week. Roundtable discussion with youth development officers and practitioners on youth work and youth development issues. We also recorded the Business Amplifier Clinic entrepreneurial classes. This was done over 3 days for over 100 qualified young entrepreneurs, followed by a business pitch contest. The event was rounded up with a grand finale and a seminar where the best 5 entrepreneurs across the state were presented with cash grants ranging from 500,000 to 2 million to aid their businesses and were supported by industry mentors. Third accomplishment within the year that we didn't fit to mention is the Business Amplifier Clinic. The second edition of the Business Amplifier Clinic was held again for over 100 young budding entrepreneurs in the ICT and technological space. The capacity of these young entrepreneurs with business development, legal and financial literacy skills. The participants were selected from the fields of photography, videography, graphic designs, branding, social media management, and website development for a period of 3 days intensive training by industry experts. 40 outstanding youth entrepreneurs were empowered with laptops, desktops, printers, digital cameras, and internet modem and kits, again, to aid their businesses as youth. It consists of 40 members selected from 20 local governments, modeled after the Lagos State legislative structure. This is to enable the youths to learn, air their opinions and views on issues affecting them within their local government.
Tasked with the job of making Lagos a model state through innovative application of science and technology. The Commissioner for Innovation, Science and Technology, Olatunbosun Alake, at the 2024 Lagos State Ministerial Briefing, gave account of his stewardship in the past 1 year in line with the Themes Plus agenda of the Governor, Mr. Babajide Sanwo-Olu.
Primarily, we are the IT service unit at the IT service ministry for the Lagos State government. And so every single activity, every single job that relates to information technology goes through the Ministry of Innovation, Science and Technology. We are also tasked with managing the technology infrastructure for the Lagos State government. We participate in science and ICT advisory, not only for Lagos State government, but across different sectors in Lagos State. We also contribute to industry and academia activities. Through our work, we advise, we liaise with many strategic IT and scientific bodies. We also are the primary application developers for the Lagos State government. And of course, we engage in strategic projects for the state that are based on the governor's themes agenda. These are things like the Smart City project, which we have been implementing for a number of months to years now. We're also in charge of the e-governance strategy and, of course, research, scientific research and development in Lagos State. So as you can see, there is quite a full compendium of activities that the Ministry of Innovation, Science and Technology manages. But as the special advisor mentioned earlier, the themes agenda under the education and technology pillar, we have over the past number of years developed an innovation and technology master plan in itself, subsumed under that education and technology pillar. Now, under our innovation and technology master plan, we have 7 major pillars. These are access, talent, infrastructure, communication and advocacy, policy, diversity and inclusion, and of course funding. All of our projects are subsumed under all of these pillars with strategic goals for the improvement of science and technology in the state, for the improvement of technology infrastructure in the state, to bring more people into a baseline scientific knowledge and technological knowledge. And so we have been following this master plan over the past couple of months to years. And we're happy to report some of the activities that we've accomplished and some of the activities that are ongoing. So the first activity we would like to report is the Metro Fiber project for Lagos State. Over the past 36 months, we have deployed over 2,700 kilometers of fiber optic cable in Lagos State. This has gone a long way in improving connectivity, reducing the cost of connectivity, not just for individuals, but for also companies. Along the right-of-way of these fiber optic connections, we have also deployed over 2,700 kilometers of fiber optic ducts. What this has allowed has been to de-risk and to reduce the infrastructure deployment costs for huge telcos in Lagos State. So think of the likes of MTN, Airtel. They are also able to utilize these ducts, which will bring down the price of their own deployment and therefore pass on those savings to individuals like you and me. So ultimately, Lagos State is striving to bring down the cost of internet connectivity in the state. And as such, you can see some of the accomplishments we've made. We are also continuing past 3,000 kilometers over the next couple of years. We will be aiming for a goal of 6,000 kilometers in Lagos State, hopefully before the end of Mr. Governor's tenure. And as such, you can see that Lagos State has the highest tele-density connectivity in the federation. And of course, there's nowhere you will go to in Lagos State that you will not see a cell signal. And that is also as a result of some of the work that we've been doing. So the Metro Fiber project has gone pretty far, and we are still implementing as we speak. The next project I would like to talk about is the Safe City. The Safe City project is a component of the Smart City project that we have been deploying. The aim and goal of this project is to begin to use technology for the management of Lagos State. And by the management, what do I mean by the management of the activities of Lagos State? Things such as traffic enforcement, things such as management of traffic rules and regulations, things such as security. These are things that we believe that technology will greatly assist and improve the efficiency of the management of the city. And so under the Safe City project, we've been able to deploy over 450 intelligent cameras, 450 intelligent security cameras, as well as number plate recognition cameras.
The Commissioner for Special Duties and Intergovernmental Relations, Mr. Olubenga Oyeride, gave a well-articulated significant achievements of the ministry in the past 1 year at the ongoing 2024 Lagos State Ministerial Briefing. The Commissioner who highlighted the various functions of critical agencies under the ministry, enumerated strategies, initiatives, and policy reforms to actualize the mandate of the ministry.
The General Service Department serves as an interface of Lagos State government to the National Youth Service Corps scheme for better service delivery. What have been the activities that the departments have been engaging over time? Number one, attending to NYSC national functions such as orientations, swearing-in ceremony, passing out and winding up ceremony, state honor award ceremony, ongoing construction work of NYSC Permanent Orientation Camp, Article C, Ejirin, Agowa. The department also embarked on periodic monitoring of the construction activities going on at NYSC Permanent Orientation Camp at Agowa, processing of National Youth Service Corps member monthly state allowance. The state monthly allowance are paid based on qualification of corps members and monthly clearance from their places of primary assignment. What are the future plans of this department? Yes, in our plan, we have electronic clearance to be put in place to reduce paperwork and the stress of sorting the clearance forms manually. We also have in our plan to increase the monitoring, the level of seriousness and punctuality of corps members through quarterly impromptu visits to various places of primary assignment within the local government areas and local council development areas. To ensure serious disciplinary actions are taken against erring corps members in line with NYSC bylaws. Organizing periodic lectures, briefing on career progressions and empowerment for self-reliance and accelerated growth of the national economy. The Technical Support Department was created in January 2020. The department is mandated in providing strategic and operational support to department and agency of the Ministry of Special Duties and Intergovernmental Relations. Improve synergy between ministries and its agencies. Improve operational efficiency of agency. Develop and execute policies, projects, and programs. So basically, what Technical Support Department does is to ensure that the facility management are properly supervised. And I want to enumerate those areas where facility management are being taken care of. We have Emergency and Security Regional Dispatch Center, which is at Ekpe. That place houses various emergency responders, which includes LASEMA, RRS, Lagos State Fire and Rescue Service, LSNSC, Task Force, Magistrate Courts, and X. So also we have an health clinic in that facilities. We equally have a safety arena complex in Oshodi, which we house various MDAs relating to security, emergency, and safety. Majority of them have their head office in that arena. And when you mention like this, when you mention neighborhood watch, when you mention task force, that's where their head office are situated. So also we have a center in that facilities, a magistrate court, a gym, and equally a bank services. The management of the facilities is by the Ministry of Special Duties, and that has been the major supervisory point. LASEMA, as mandated by state legislation, is responsible for providing timely and effective responses to all types of emergencies and disaster situations within the boundaries of Lagos State, collaborating with various partners, including government agencies, businesses, non-profit organizations, first responders, and the community. We aim to enhance preparedness, resiliencies, and coordinated responses to emergencies of disaster in Lagos State.
And finally, on Lagos Update, still bringing you fresh updates from the Lagos State 2024 Ministerial Briefing. The Office of Political, Legislative and Civic Engagement in the past 1 year have no doubt lived up to its responsibility to promote peaceful environment for effective governance and public good. In the course of giving an account of his stewardship as the special advisor to the governor with regards to the ministry, Dr. Afolabi Tajuddin reeled out significant achievements of the ministry at the 2024 Lagos State Ministerial Briefing.
Gentlemen of the press, I present to you the modest achievement of the Office of Political, Legislative and Civic Engagement in the last 1 year as highlighted below. Brief history of this office. The Office of Civic Engagement was created May 29, 2015, with the sole aim of bringing governance closer to the people and also to bridge the communication gap between the government and Lagos State residents. By the 25th of July 2023, the nomenclature of this office was changed from Office of Civic Engagement to Office of Political, Legislative and Civic Engagement, combining 3 offices together. And as my appointment as the Special Advisor to Mr. Governor on Political, Legislative and Civic Engagement, achievements, Sanwo-Olu listings, financial assistance to struggling Lagosians. Gentlemen of the press, significant achievements have been recorded as social intervention programs during this administration. The Sanwo-Olu listing programs, a social welfare program designed to provide financial assistance to vulnerable citizens in Lagos State has been sustained for 5 consecutive years. It is a fact that Lagos State is not immune from the ever-increasing poverty rate in Nigeria. Hence, the government of Mr. Babajide Sanwo-Olu, cognizance of this unpalatable trend, has therefore taken necessary steps in providing support to citizens to help reduce poverty. And this we have actually done by making sure that the people that comes to our office, the low-trodden people, those that are in need, the challenged, the handicapped, have been well taken care of. And I must let you know that series of applications, series of intervention have been done in this regards. We have tried as many as possible to put smiles onto those people that cry to our office through Sanwo-Olu listing. And this is still counting. We are still doing more. We will still do more. And we will not stop until we see that Lagosians' problems are eliminated to a greater extent. During the period under review, 1,681 vulnerable residents of Lagos State were assisted in one way or the other, and about 1,074 is awaiting these benefits too. On Tuesday, 13th April 2023, the office successfully upgraded the Lagos Citizen Gate app and helped the soft launch of this Citizen Gate 2 app at the Baguda Cultural Press Center and Lausa Secretariat, where we are. The mobile app application is for better grassroots participation to strengthen governance through electronic process and digital effective communication to promote transparency and citizen participation, making it a key pillar of successful open government reforms. The interactive Lagos State Citizen Gate mobile app can be accessed irrespective of the kind of phone you use. The Lagos State Citizen Gate platform is expected to navigate all MDAs and serve as a roadmap for Lagos State, because it will enable all MDAs to identify areas of improvement and make necessary changes to enhance service delivery while attending to the yearning of Lagosians and also providing the opportunity to receive positive feedback from the citizen, as well as motivate the staff and boost their morale. The app is strategically developed as a one-stop shop for everything about Lagos State. 18th Executive Legislative Panel. This is among the programs being organized. This is done every year. It is a program that brings together the executives and the legislatives. The legislatives forms a very good arm of governance. Legislatives at the state level, legislative at the federal level, both the green and the red chamber will always assemble them together to judge up, brainstorm, and come up with ideas, with memorandum
of how to make sure Lagos excel in their governance to the people of the state. The Executive Legislative Party has been regularly organized as a platform on which public officers congregate under a conducive atmosphere to deliberate and chart a new course for the development of our dear state. The party, among others, has helped to place the legislators, the executives, and major stakeholders in the development of the state on the same page.
And that's a wrap on Lagos Update. Fresh updates from the ministerial briefing will come your way on the show, the City of Lagos TV show on TV Nigeria. Next is from the governor's office. We'll be right back. Attending to state matters and addressing state issues in the course of his official engagements, week in, week out, expresses clearly Governor Sanwo-Olu's dedicated passion for the business of governance. So let's share with you some of his recent official activities from the governor's office. We'll be right back. The recent courtesy visit by Prince Harry and his wife to the governor of Lagos State was indeed a great opportunity for Mr. Governor to further express the state government's desire and intention to collaborate more with the laudable ideas and partnership initiatives of Prince Harry with the state government and the Nigerian Armed Forces. Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu briefed State House correspondents on the mission of Prince Harry to Nigeria.
A courtesy visit from Prince Harry, the Duke of Sussex, and Meghan, the Princess of Sussex, here at the State House and Marina. They are on a private visit to our country, and their stopover includes Lagos. They've had one or two activities earlier today, and we're honored to have received them at the State House here at Marina. And we're excited with all of the ideas and the things that they are planning to do, especially with the Office of the Chief of Defense Staff, General Musa, and his lovely wife that is also here. We just want to assure you, gentlemen of the press, that for Prince Harry, this is it's been a very interesting and very informative trip to the country. He's seen a lot. He's still soaking in a whole lot. And part of the things that we're hoping that he will also take away is to see the diversity, and the extent, of how big our country is and how we continue to ensure that we live, together in peace and harmony, and how Lagos, what role Lagos plays in that whole conversation. They've been to Kano, they've been to Abuja, here now in Lagos. I'm sure they have their own experience of what Nigeria looks like. And we've extended additional invitation to them that they can always come back, when they want to. Also knowing fully well that Meghan has, a decent percentage of Nigerian in her, all right? And we've said, we've sort of like agreed that maybe that percentage should stay in Yoruba land. I don't know, right? But it's okay. And you can see she's been well attired, and her yellow actually blends so very, very, very well today. But we're indeed happy for what they are doing, especially for our military men, on the conversations around mental issues, mental health issues, mental illness, and how they can galvanize their various NGOs at ensuring that people that require those supports, both in military and in private, can seek those support and the conversation around mental health issues, is also something that we all live around, and the denial, the stigmatization is out of our, out of one of the things that we've talked about, and more importantly, the Invictus game that Prince Harry is known for. At what point can we have it in Nigeria, so that the true Nigerian, competitiveness can also be reflective, in that game. And I think on behalf of all of us in Lagos, we're excited, we're happy that they found out time to be with us this afternoon.
The courtesy visit by the Chief of Defense Staff, General Christopher Musa, and some senior military officers to Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu brought to the fore the significant importance and benefit of mutual collaboration and partnership between the armed forces and state governments to build and create a safer country. The Chief of Defense Staff, in his brief remark, expressed the gratitude of the Nigerian Armed Forces to Mr. Governor for his tremendous support so far, while the governor, in his response, attributed the entrenchment of state and national security and good governance to sustained collaborative efforts between government and security agencies in the country.
Just one basic thing to say thank you and to commend you for all the efforts, for everything you are doing for Lagos State and Nigeria. We know when Lagos State coughs or sneezes, Nigeria catches cold. And that's why it's important that for whatever it is that is going on in the country, Lagos must be stable. Lagos must strive well. Lagos must continue to develop because it represents what Nigeria stands for. So I want to congratulate you for continuing to do that. 5 years in the state of affairs is no joke. With all the challenges, with all the population and all the demands and intricacies again, but we have continued to stay stronger. You've continued to move, and you've continued to elevate Lagos to that standard. We'll continue to pray for you, sir, because you need God's guidance and God's prayers for good health, strength, for the stability of Lagos, yourself and your family. Yesterday, we had a session here where you warmly welcomed the Duke and Duchess of Sussex. That singular act, sir, has gone so well all over the world. The responses all over has been tremendous. I want to congratulate you. And frankly speaking, sir, they left here with their spirits very high. Initially when they were coming, they didn't really understand how the situation was going to be. But what they received from what they started in Abuja and what you did here, sir, throughout yesterday when we were together before they left back for Abuja, and they've just been so happy. They feel highly honored and privileged. They say we should convey their greetings to you and to tell you that Nigeria is home to all of them. And they will continue to come here and continue to partner with us. Thank you very much, sir. Again, to also appreciate you for what you are doing for members of the armed forces and other security agencies. And like I said, Lagos must be secured, and you are doing that very, very well. I want to say a very big thank you. Both members of the armed forces, the other security agencies, everybody, because we interact with them daily. To see what are the situations on ground, and it's been very, very positive. We want to appreciate you for your professionalism, for your commitment, for your sacrifice, because it takes a lot of sacrifice to be to continue to achieve that. Recently, again, you, as part of your relationship with the armed forces, the resettlement center at Oshodi, the 50 hectares that you gave them for agriculture, for waste management, and for renewables, that is the future. Nigeria without agric is no Nigeria. We tell people you can have all the nuclear weapons and everything. If you don't eat, you can't even operate them. So that's why food and agriculture is most important. So we really appreciate you.
For us as a government, we know too well what are the challenges. We understand that we're in government to serve the people. We're in government to ensure that life becomes a lot more meaningful. Life becomes in a lot more like what we say, it should be the greatest good for the greatest number. Let us use governance, as a tool for development that is centrally driven by people's interest, and I think that vision sits very well with what you have also said. You've had an armed forces that is also, people-centric. So you could see the commonality of our leadership is to serve our people, is to ensure that we're in position of leadership to render those services to our people, be it in the political executive arm, be it in the military or defense, formation. So we have that base commonality, and I want to thank you, for having, that clear vision as into what we should be doing. And so if that is what we believe in, then we're both on the same path. So what it means is that we should, on a continuous basis, collaborate. What are those things that our people want for them to have progress? They want to ensure that they can sleep with their eyes closed. They want to ensure that there's security of life and property, which is one of the paramount, reasons why we're in government. We want to ensure that we can create economic benefits. We know no religion, we know no tribe, we know no ethnicity. You're a Nigerian first and foremost, and we must afford you due recognition and respect. And whatever platform gives you that opportunity, that chance for you to live a better life for yourself, for your family, for the nation, the government must be able to assist and support you. But whilst doing that, of course, there will be challenges. There will be issues of people who want to undermine government. There will be people that have criminal tendencies. There will be people that have ulterior motives that will not make those visions realizable. And that's why you come in to complement, that entire role to ensure that the country, the regions, the states continue to remain safe, continue to remain peaceful, continue to remain, a beacon where people can live, people can grow, and businesses can thrive.
And finally, from the governor's office, the Lagos State Governor, Mr. Babajide Sanwo-Olu, has described the Nigerian Institution of Surveyors, NIS, as an institute that propagates integrity with high level of professionalism and outstanding contribution to nation building. The governor, who happens to be an honorary member of the institute, made this assertion through the secretary to the state government, Barrister Abimbola Sali Hoindei, who represented him at the recently held 2024 Fellows Investiture Ceremony in Lagos. He, however, charged them to continue to sustain the propagation of its vision and mission statement for the development of the state and the country at large.
The institution has chartered a course of integrity and professionalism, shaping the landscape of our nation. Today, we celebrate a new chapter in this legacy, the induction of a distinguished group of individuals who have demonstrably elevated the surveying profession. I commend the chairman of the board, Surveyor Dr. Shola Atilola, FNIS, PPSNIS, and the members of the Board of Fellows of the Nigerian Institution of Surveyors for assiduously continuing to further the ideals of the founders of this great institution and ensuring that the Nigerian Institution of Surveyors can boast of a rich history of excellence in the surveying domain. This annual event holds profound significance as we acknowledge and celebrate the outstanding contributions of individuals who have not only excelled in the field of surveying and geomatics, but have also demonstrated a steadfast commitment to excellence in their professional endeavors. Becoming a fellow of the Nigerian Institution of Surveyors is a recognition of the highest order. It signifies not only exceptional contributions, but also a commitment to upholding the values that define these institutions.
Well, do care to tune in to the Governor's Office on the City of Lagos TV show for more updates from the Governor's Office. The City of Lagos TV show on TV Nigeria continues in a moment. The energetic vibrancy of the City of Lagos makes it a city to be reckoned with. Until we come your way again next week, think Lagos and love Lagos. Thanks for watching.